Welcome back to VHS Tacos, everybody. It is Thursday in June. Doesn't matter. Jurassic World Dominion is
Dino
out.
Day.
Finally, Dino Day. I love
Day.
that. It's not just Dino Day, it's Dino Day in IMAX, which for me was the only way to go. I've never seen a Jurassic Park or World movie in IMAX, so of course I had to. You know if this movie's for you. Okay, we'll just get that out of the way first. You know if you want to sit there for 2.5 hours and watch Chris Pratt outrace Atraza Raptors on a motorcycle. You know if you want to watch Bryce Dallas Howard get away from the Therizinosaurus in the craziest, most butthole-clenching way possible. You know if this movie's for you. Yeah. If you sat there in the last 5 movies and you said, nah, you know, this is not really for me, then don't go. Don't ruin your time. You go watch paint dry or something not as exciting as this. But if you're a dinosaur fan, if you grew up loving dinosaurs as a kid, if you're a kid watching this, I'm sorry about the language, that's probably going to come later. Go see this, you're gonna love it. The kid behind me, I wish he would have shut up, but I know he was having the time of his life. This movie takes place 4 years after Fallen Kingdom, which, I mean, that came out in 2018. This is 2022.
Did I see that?
Yes, we saw it together.
Were we married?
Yes.
Don't remember.
At the end of Fallen Kingdom, it kind of teases, you know, mass hysteria in the world. Dinosaurs have been unleashed upon the world, thanks to Maisie, saying that they deserve every chance to live because of me. I have a chance to live, and so do they. The movie Dominion does not necessarily give you the crazy chaos that you may have expected. Not world-ending, not continents overrun by dinosaurs. The world has tried to cope the best that it can.
Trying to find the balance.
There's still, like, legal court stuff going on. There's government sanctions and everything like that. There's organizations set up for the coexistence of them.
Everybody's trying to find the best option and race to do it first.
Exactly. And that's, I think, the best way that this movie could have gone. Because if they try to go for all-out, extinction-level events and carnage and chaos, I love Dino Chaos. I love Dino Carnage. Maybe 2.5 hours straight of that probably wouldn't have been the best way to go. So you have, of course, the Jurassic World cast coming back, which is Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and I don't remember her name, I'm so sorry, but Maisie, she is here as well. That's the clone girl from the last one, although we'll get to that in a minute. And then we have the Legacy cast back, and they have so much to do. I mean, they do. I mean, they are here. They are cast members. They're not cameos. They're here for the party. And then we also have a new cast member as well by way of DeWanda Wise, who plays a wisecracking pilot.
So awesome.
And she has a personality, okay? Because a lot of times when you have these characters that they introduce, you know, they try to they're there. They're either there or they overdo it, and you're just like, too much. She fits in very, very well. She's had enough of this nonsense. She is here for the money. She's here for a new plane, thanks to the Quetzal, and she is a good addition.
She's great.
We have Dr. Henry Wu back in a very interesting kind of change of character for B.D. Wong in this movie, but once again, we'll get to that.
He ages gracefully.
He does. The man hasn't aged since the first one. Congratulations. Hey, B.D. with the long hair, keep that, my man, because you look good. We'll go ahead and we'll get the boring stuff out of the way first. Humans! Chris Pratt. I like Chris Pratt. I think he's reliable. You know, he's not going to win any awards or anything like that.
He's not reliable.
I think he's a reliable actor. He's good.
He is so basic.
You know, and of course he does the action hero role very well. I like that. They don't give him as much to do as they did in the previous ones, because he's more of a father figure to Maisie, along with Bryce as a motherly figure. She gets a little bit more to do than Owen does, but Owen is really just trying to track her down. I mean, yes, Bryce is along with it, but Owen is really more boots on the ground action style for that, until I would say probably closer to the end when everybody joins in on the fun. Bryce Dallas Howard, she does a good job as well. Look, you know, I like her. She has a little bit more to do as well.
She's giving me Twilight vibes.
I don't remember her name. I'm sorry again. Maisie. She has more to do in this one as well.
Yeah, she's awesome in this.
With age, of course, comes more ability in the acting department. Just ask the kids over at Stranger Things, and she's great. She is very, very good here.
She's good.
Yeah, I appreciate. I appreciate. She has some emotional scenes towards the end, especially between her and Dr. Wu, and she handles it well. You know, kid actors, some kid actors or some younger actors may have tried to go overboard with it, but no, she does do well. And then of course, we have our legacy guys back. We have Dr. Gramp, Dr. Sattler, and of course everybody's favorite Papa Jeff Goldblum.
He's the best.
They are fantastic. It's like they never left. You know, I mean, they
Yeah.
fall right back into it. And they're also there for the action as
And
well.
they look good.
They look good.
They look
They
great.
aged
They look
so
better
well.
than Chris Pratt and Bryce. Like, they look great.
I didn't realize we were on the Chris Pratt hate train. So they're great though. And Jeff Goldblum, I'm not going to spoil it here. Usually I'm the king of spoilers when it comes to these. I'm not going to spoil it. He has the biggest mic drop against a bad guy we've seen in these movies when he tells the main bad guy off right before everything like really starts to shut down and get crazy.
Yeah.
Man. And that is a great segue to our next part. The reason you're all here for the dino. I'm hungry. For the dinosaurs. And we have practical dinosaurs. We have CGI dinosaurs. We have accurate feathered dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It only took 6 movies in like 20, 30 years, but we finally got them.
They did it.
Okay, there's some CGI I noticed in the beginning, which was a little off. It's, you know, it didn't mesh or blend very, very well, but it seems like later on that we got further into the movie, everything started to go very well. We are introduced to so many more species of dinosaurs. We don't have any hybrids. Hybrids are gone. They don't exist in this movie. Don't get me wrong. I love the Indominus Rex. I love the Indoraptor, but leave the hybrids in the past. This is truly the grand finale of the franchise, like they said it was. Then this is a great way to go out. We have accurate dinosaurs, like I said, the feathered dinosaurs. We have our modified lizard-like dinosaurs, and they're great. My standout favorite, and it just happens to be one that I own, okay, is this little guy right here. I don't know how well that's going to zoom in. Let me stop shaking it right there. This little guy here is called the Atraza Raptor, and he is one of 4. This is the white one with red eyes, and when you see it in the movie, it is frightening as fuck. What they do is they are trained to kill. Kind of like how they wanted to in the first Jurassic World, you know, with the laser pointer and everything like that. But they really honed it down to a perfect science. And so, I mean, if the laser's not on you, you can walk by them, next to them, you can pat them on the head. They're not even going to bother looking at you.
Don't care
But when
about
they focus that laser on you,
you're gone.
And these things are fast. They're vicious. I mean, they're Terminators. And so there's this chase scene that takes place in Malta. And, I mean, you know Chris Pratt's not going to die because he's the hero, you know?
That doesn't mean you don't feel it.
That doesn't mean my butthole wasn't clenched that entire time. And then they did the best thing that I love when it comes to very, very, very tense scenes. They cut the music. And so you're there with the sound effects, and you're there, and you're feeling it. And then when you're watching it in IMAX in the fully expanded aspect ratio, and then you have the sound and everything going towards you, it was incredible. I think I honestly ripped up some of the seat cushion. That's how tense it was. It's an incredible chase scene, and it's not just Chris Pratt, but it's Bryce Dallas Howard, and she's on foot, and so you're like, ho, okay, that's not good. And there's live people everywhere, and other dinosaurs are escaping because we're introduced to this underground black market dino sellers.
Really
They've got dinosaurs
wild.
chained up fighting each other. There's this guy called Delacourt who is a real piece of shit who kidnapped Maisie and kidnapped Beta, which is Blue's baby, and oh my god, he gets both of his hands. I'm essentially going to say that they were ripped off, even though they didn't show it, they were totally ripped off, and then he gets his head absolutely devoured by what I can only assume was a baby Baryonyx, which I really hope, because Baryonyxes are awesome. Anyways, I can go about dinosaurs for days. And the whole Malta sequence is incredible, and it ends with Owen on this motorcycle as he jets into the back of DeWanda Wise's plane as it takes off, and the Atraza Raptor is like, haha, I'm on the plane, and then they kick this motorcycle at it, and it hits it, and it falls into the water, and I'm like, okay, I can breathe. They brought the director back from the first one, Colin Trevorrow, and he understands it.
Did he not do...
No, he didn't do the second one. It's a bit of a Star Wars situation, so he's there for the first one, he's there for the last one, didn't go there for the middle one. But he understands what people want. You know, he understands the dinosaurs, but he understands about the legacy characters being there too. And
they really meshed it well.
Everything
they brought
meshes
it.
well.
They had their own kind of storyline going, and then this storyline, and then it just came together. So nice.
It did, and by the time that the movie ends, you're thinking to yourself where's the resolution? What's going to happen here? The resolution is what you think it would be. You can't kill him. They have just as much right, which is something that Jeff Goldblum says. They have just as much right to live now that they have been brought forth into life by us as we have. So they are protected species. The Biosyn, which is the evil company, the little island that they have that they've been, creating the dinosaurs on and everything like that, that is now a sanctuary, and that's where they live. As for dinosaurs that are currently in our world, in our countries and everything like that, of course, they're trying to maintain very hungry ones. But there's a shot of Dr. Grant and Sattler there at Capitol Hill getting ready to go and testify. And there's a little girl, and she's just petting this little baby dinosaur. This is how, nobody's freaking out or anything like that. But they coexist with us now. And that's life. That's the way the cookie crumbles. For me, Jurassic World Dominion is what I've always wanted as a kid growing up. I mean, it's dinosaur chaos on the grandest scale possible in IMAX. It was the grandest, loudest, nastiest, most large screen scale possible. It's everything that I wanted. I mean, look, number-wise, you know where I stand. If you're a dinosaur fan, if you're a Jurassic Park fan, if you're a Jurassic World fan, if you miss the legacy characters, if you like the new guys, if you hate the new guys, if you hate the old guys, it doesn't matter. This movie is for the Jurassic fans, and it's incredible. So, I guess if I have to assign a number to it out of 5, probably like 100. Mrs. Taco.
I probably will give it I'll give it a 3. It wasn't bad. I love Jeff Goldblum.
Really?
Yeah.
A 3?
Yeah.
Hey.
The story was kind of okay.
Right.
I hate Chris Pratt. I hate Chris Pratt with a passion. He's
Sorry, Chris.
so lame.
He's
but
not.
anywho.
You're not.
No, the girl that plays Maisie did really, really good. Like her whole kind of full circle.
We forgot to mention that. So at the end of Fallen Kingdom, they say, that she's a clone. And, it's a little corny. She said, oh, they're clones just like me. And so it's like, oh, it's a little eye-rolling, but whatever. I kind of see where you're coming from, kid. She is and she isn't. So she technically has a mother, and it was the one that cloned her. She essentially impregnated herself, but then genetically modified her DNA so she didn't have the same, what's the word I'm looking for, life-ending disease that she had, which is a very...
She was the strongest character. Other than Jeff Goldblum, she was the strongest character.
It's a very wild, somber moment that comes out of nowhere, and then you really start to feel. But then to make it even better, because, in the first 2 Jurassic World movies, Dr. Wu is like, let's make it crazier. We got to keep genetically modifying.
Gotta love Beatty.
He's, tired and at the end of his rope here. And
he's like, I just want to do good.
He just wants to fix everything that he messed up. And so he's telling her, your mom loved you. Your mom cared about
She really carried the movie, in my opinion.
She is a very strong actress. I hope we can see more from her in the very near future. So
that's why I give it a 3.
3, we'll take it. So together that's like a 400. Jurassic World Dominion is stomping its way into theaters. Now go see it. If you like dinosaurs, if you have kids that like dinosaurs, they're going to love this movie. If you don't like dinosaurs and you sat through this entire review... That has been our glowing on both sides, review of Jurassic World Dominion. If you guys had a chance to see it, let us know down in the comments below. If you don't plan on seeing it, let me know. That's fine. I can always report comments for, sus stuff. That's fine. For spam. Look, it's only a right click away. As per usual, this has been VHS Taco signing off. I am going to go out and buy about 14 more of these.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
And I'll see you guys on the next go-around. Adios.
Bye.